My journey to be an elite athlete has not been what you would call typical. I remember being in my grade 6 classroom when Simon Whitfield won the first Olympic gold medal of the triathlon and not really knowing what a triathlon was, who Simon Whitfield was, what the big deal was. And now I'm training with Simon and I'm going for the same goal that he achieved. And it wasn't until I moved to Summerland that I fell in love with sport. We were so close to Penticton. And of course, every year in Penticton, Ironman Canada came through. And this is what really attracted me to the sport of triathlon. I sort of set my sights on, one day I'm gonna do that. And lo and behold, it was 1 year later after I said that I was on the start list and on the start line in Penticton there in late August, and I competed in my first Ironman triathlon. After I finished Ironman in 2008, I returned to Victoria, where I didn't really have any intention to continue on with triathlon, and I just wanted to continue my studies in kinesiology at University of Victoria and work at the local pool in downtown Victoria. It was about 2 months later though that I got the itch. Apparently Ironman had affected me more than I thought, and I just couldn't stay away from the sport. I got back in the pool. Racing age group was amazing. However, as I progressed as an age group athlete and started winning more and more races, I just kept seeing the elites and knowing how much more was out there in the sport and wondering how much more was in me, how much more could I give. I was accepted as an elite athlete through Triathlon Canada, allowing me to race elite races throughout the country and around the world, which was such an honor. I was so happy to toe the start line at my first elite race, which happened to be in Kelowna, near my hometown. This race didn't go so well for me though. My first experience racing as an elite, I was second last person out of the water, and I got onto the bike, but in elite racing there's a rule that if you are lapped by another cyclist, you are no longer allowed to finish the race, and this unfortunately happened to me. Well, that 2012 Kelowna race has been sitting in my mind ever since. All last year, I took some time off elite racing and just focused on building my speed and really training smarter and training harder and building myself up so that when I do toe the start line back in Kelowna next year, that I'm ready, not just to finish the race, but to be a contender. I know that 2014, making a name for myself as an elite athlete is just the beginning. And looking down the road, the Olympics are coming to Tokyo in 2020 and I want to be there. I'm not going to give up until I discover everything that I'm able to give. I'm going to keep working 150% because I want the opportunity to represent Canada on the world stage.